Hi, I'm Tiffany Wright. I lost 100 pounds over 15 years ago. I weighed 250 pounds and I was overweight my entire life. When I was 28, I had tried every diet. I'd been on every diet, and I was never a yo-yo dieter. I never was able to lose weight. I could never even stay on a diet to lose 10 pounds. I just got heavier and heavier, and I tried everything. There was a certain point I was working on my Ph.D. and I started working with a colleague who who had clients who were alcoholics, and I was helping her. And she said to me, which I know if you're listening to this, you probably said to yourself, I wish I was an alcoholic because I could just stay away from alcohol, but I can't stay away from food. And it clicked for me that it's not all food. I don't binge on broccoli all night long and beat myself up the next day. It was certain foods. So I wrote out a list of what those foods were, and they all had sugar or flour in them, or both. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do abstinence of those two foods tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to abstain like an alcoholic does, not from all food, but from sugar and flour. And the next day I did it, and for the first time I was able to stay on a diet for a day, and then 2 days, and 3 days, and it's been 15 years. I lost 100 pounds the first year. Now at the time I didn't know why. I know why now, because sugar and flour, those refined foods, have a certain effect on certain people's bodies. Not everybody has this issue. You'll know if you do. But certain people, when they eat these foods, it's a pancreatic imbalance. They overproduce insulin. The insulin makes your body crave more, and it actually makes you store belly fat. So this craving that you have is not a lack of willpower. It's not because you haven't, eaten, what you need. It's not a matter of moderation. You'll never be able to moderate these foods because your body can't tolerate them. So I figured this out. I developed a food plan called the eYou food plan, and it's an abstinence-based program. So my skinny girls, they never eat sugar and flour ever again. Not on a wedding, not on their kids' birthdays, not on an anniversary, not when they go to Italy. Never. But by never eating it again, you lose the weight, the cravings go away, and you're balanced. So I always tell my girls that even if you have the perfect diet, even if the cravings are gone, even if your pancreas your blood sugars are balanced, it's not good enough. And that's why I don't sell my diet. I don't sell my eating plan. You have to have basically reconditioning of your brain, and I've been called a food shrink because my girls call me every day. It's very exclusive, it's very private. I'll tell you how I pick clients, but it's a very specific way. But they talk to me every day. And through the process of talking to my girls every day, we rewire their brains. We will rewire your brain so that you don't have associations for the things you're used to. When you have bad days, when you have certain ideas that this is a reward, those kinds of ideas will go away through this process. And how do I determine if you're a skinny girl, if you can work with me? I'll tell you, somewhere around 60% of the people that call me, I tell them they're not a good fit. And maybe they have the imbalance, maybe they have the problem, but they're not ready, or maybe they don't have the problem. If you are able to eat one cookie and stop, you don't have this problem. People are fat for lots of reasons. Maybe they had a baby. Maybe they don't know that fast food has a lot of calories. Maybe they've never even tried a diet. There's lots of reasons people are heavy. But if you can't stop when you start on one pizza or one bowl of ice cream, if you're obsessing about the food at a buffet, then it's likely that you have this problem. In addition to these kinds of questions, I do an extensive interview to see if you're ready, because it's a big deal to give up sugar and flour for the rest of your life. You have to be psychologically ready.